What was said in the huddle at full time?
We obviously said we were disappointed. I thought we managed things pretty well at that first half into the wind. We fatigued the Lions pack, I thought. And I thought we put ourselves in a position when we scored that third try to keep the foot in the throat and really push on that advantage. But I thought the Lions were excellent throughout the game. I thought their defence had good width in it. They came up, they made the tackles, they pressured the breakdown, made good decisions about when to pressure it and when not to. And I think we just need that kind of relentless attitude in around the 22-30 metre line, where we probably played some nice rugby in that last 15 minutes or so, but not necessarily that that ruthless rugby.
How do you convert one to the other, to turn nice into ruthless in that red zone?
I think we need balance. Moving the ball suits our personnel, so we need to have balance in that. But we also need to know that when we get quick ball, we need to stay on top of the opposition defence as well. And probably just because we're shifting the ball a couple of passes, it means that it allows the Lions a little bit of time to adjust and then come up and make their tackles. I think we need to stay on top of the opposition a bit more.
A couple of tight defeats to the Bulls and now here against the Lions. Does that affect the players mentally? Does it knock confidence at all?
You'd have to ask them. I'd hope not. Playing against the Bulls and the Stormers, they're two really tough games which went right down to the wire. And this Lions team, that's the third game they've won in the tour. I think they're a tight-knit group who work really hard for each other, and you saw that with that team spirit and effort at the end. So the Lions probably perceived to be the weakest South African team, but they're gonna get some victories this season.
For sure. Just lastly, a word on the injured lads. I know it's pretty soon after the fact, but McInally, Watson, Graham, how are those guys faring?
Yeah, a couple of head knocks which we'll obviously assess, and they'll go through the protocols. Stuart was around his ribs, and Darcy was in around his knee, I think.
Mike, thanks for your patience and your honesty. Appreciate you talking to us.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.